What's good, YouTube? It's Victor's Vision. Make sure you all subscribe for the latest Michigan football news because this channel will be a place where we will talk about Michigan football year-round. Now today, I wanted to cover a part of the Michigan team that seems to be considered the weakest part of Michigan's team, and that's the receiver corps. Last season, I would say the Michigan passing game was at an all-time low. A lot of that can be attributed to the lack of good quarterbacks, but since I was old enough to remember Michigan football, I never saw a team so incapable of running pass plays, which makes it crazy that this team was able to still win a few big games regardless. With that being said, a good passing game was really the main thing separating Michigan from being an 8-5 team to a possible playoff team this season. Looking back, Illinois, Washington, and Indiana were all very winnable games if we had any ability to pass the ball. Now looking forward to next year, I can at least say that Michigan's passing game will be better. Not elite, probably not even great, but it should be decent. So here's the rundown of the receivers that Michigan has so far. The number one receiver they picked up was the senior receiver from Indiana, Donaven McCulley. I made a video about him. If you want to see how good he is, you can watch that. It will be in the description if you want to see it after this video. But McCulley is far and away the best transfer receiver that Michigan got this offseason because he's 6'5", he has several seasons of Big Ten level experience, and if you've seen the film, he's a pretty good deep threat. And that's really the main reason I'm excited to see him is Michigan didn't really have a deep threat guy in the 2024 season. Another player Michigan picked up was Anthony Simpson from UMass. I made a video about him as well, and it will be in the description if you want to see it after this video. While I don't think he will be as impactful as McCulley, he should still be a decent, versatile, hybrid receiver. Watching his film, his playstyle reminds me a lot of Deebo Samuel. Obviously not at his skill level, but he's a player that tends to be used for sweep plays because of his speed. I expect him to make a decent impact next season. Michigan also has 3 new recruits coming in as wide receivers: Andrew Marsh, Jamar Browder, and Jacob Washington. While Browder and Washington probably won't see the field too much next season, I expect Andrew Marsh to see the field quite a bit. Being the 13th best receiver in the class, he stands at 6'1" and he's very explosive, so I expect him to make an impact immediately. Michigan did lose one receiver in the portal, and that was Tyler Morris. While he had a few big plays for Michigan, most notably an impressive touchdown in the Rose Bowl, I don't think it's that big of a loss. And he ended up going to Indiana, the same place where we got Donaven McCulley, so I would say it was an upgrade. Now for the homegrown receivers, it looks a little bit better from last season. Familiar faces like Freddie Moore and Samaj Morgan will be back next season. Freddie Moore I'm pretty excited to see because he had a few big catches last season, and now with a better quarterback, I expect more next season. Samaj Morgan is one of our slot receivers, and I hope we can have more of a presence from him in 2025. He'll be a junior next year, so I expect him to step up. Peyton O'Leary is back for his last year as well. I don't think he'll be starting, but it's nice to have a long-time Wolverine still on the team. He knows what it's like to play against OSU, MSU, etc. So he is a nice piece to hold on to. While these next guys are not receivers, I might as well go over the tight end room as well. Marlon Klein, who is supposedly faster than Colston Loveland, will definitely be starting tight end alongside Hogan Hansen. These two guys I think are going to be good tight ends following the Colston Loveland pipeline. While Iowa is tight end I like to think that Michigan is second place for that title. Michigan always seems to have dominant tight ends. And that's what the receiver room is looking like for 2025 so far. It would be nice to pick up one more receiver in the portal, but it's entirely possible someone currently on the team steps up. Again, I don't need the passing game to be perfect, just good enough for the running backs to have some space. With that being said, let me know what you guys think of the Michigan wide receiver core going into 2025. Do you think they'll be better? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe for more and go blue.